buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I've been up fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. There's my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this round here, I make a jump. Everybody curse. I know I'm flying, but I'm not that flying.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
There we go. Ready. 70, Indy.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Switch.
Running with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
18 Gator. Let's go, defense. Man up, deep. Traystone, travel.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lucas. Aguilar has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
64.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's got room. 20. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You. Topper! Run! No! Big dance! Come! Ready?
They run with Howard. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie.
He was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24.
Here we go. 8, please.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Eagles.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Howard running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Ryan. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 25. Check. Watch the run. 47's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Bandit. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
In your face.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Got it. Ready. You're out. 18 Gator. They're not ready for this, man. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Got it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Cut.
Ready to go.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Ryan will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, 59, ready.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got him. Smooth.
To throw again is Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Recon, 132 fighter. Big trip.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Right here, right here. Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. Three down.
Let's go.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 47. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan able to get away. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They go with Howard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready? 30 base.
We ain't giving him nothing.
On second down, it's Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I got 261. Match box light.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Come on.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. One last shot for Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home Have a matchup in